Hello and welcome. I am Sai, and today I am here to share some more of myself with you. And the topic of our show today: why should you do it now? So, I'm going to go ahead and tell you my understanding of why you should do it now and how I kind of came to making this video today. So, I'm sure you've heard the expression life is what's happening when you're making other plans. And I think that my life is a representation of that in a way. And that's part of why I'm making this video as a creation and an expression of something that I truly value, which is to be able to be seen, to be known, and to be able to share whatever it is that is inside of me that might be able to help in any way for anybody else, and which also helps me at the time that I express it. But speaking of plans, I'm not saying that plans are bad. And the other side of the coin is the expression that if you don't have any plan, then you'll be a part of somebody else's plans. So, should you have plans or not? I definitely think that having a basic idea of what you want to do, I mean, as much as you can know what it is that you want in life, and as much as you can make a plan of how to attain that and keep your peace of mind and be happy, I say more power to you on that and go for it 100%. It's only if you feel like you are kind of in the background of your plans that you're trying to create that maybe aren't completely even coming together how you hoped they were, and you're feeling like you're empty, or you don't know somehow what you're meant to do, or who you are, or how to be what it is that you need to be. If you're feeling anything like that, then the time to change is now. And what to do? What I'm doing is start to express and be who you truly are, instead of thinking about someday how you are going to be a certain way. In my experience, and I'm sure that you've discovered this as well, that there's never going to be a time that is the right time to be able to feel like you want to do what it is that you know that you have to do. I hope that makes sense. To put it more clearly, maybe you are thinking, oh, I'd really like to do this, or I'd really like to do this. Oh, but I have to do this first. And obviously, there are some things in life that require your attention, and you might need to do those things. But maybe you should ask yourself if those are self-imposed tasks that you have to do, that you don't really have to do, that are maybe distracting you and keeping you from doing the thing that it is that you are really meant to do, the thing that really is who you are. And that's why I'm talking with you, to reveal more of myself and talk about expression. And I want to express this really quick, just in case you need to know this, that I don't think that I know something, that I'm some great teacher. I, at one time, wanted to be a great teacher of health and to be like some top nutritionist and really be able to be the authority. And I realized that I don't want to be the authority anymore. And the reason I say that is because there are too many things to know, and there are too many variables that are interplaying with each other, that are making up the whole of what is going on in a person's life or in life in general. So I don't feel like I want to be the expert anymore, as much as I want to keep learning and growing and inspiring others to do that as well. And I think there's a lot of reasons why it's good to do that, to step outside of the box or step outside of the circle or square or whatever you're in to do something different and show the world, literally, because I think the world needs that. And we live in a time when there are a lot of opportunities, but there's also a lot of walls closing in and kind of confining us and kind of pushing us in a certain direction or influencing us. Basically, there's a lot of programming. So I'm all about breaking out of programming that you're unaware of and getting into the programming that you want, where you program yourself or you get around the people that have the similar thoughts and beliefs or feelings about life that you would also like to be a part of you, so that you can program yourself in a way that you're going to have the best life and going to be the person that you truly want to be. And of course, it's not easy, but here's how I came to this point today. I had a dream last night, and I've had some pretty strange dreams, like I'm sure most people have had, but a lot of my dreams in the past were all of these struggling, fighting, running dreams, being scared dreams, fighting with people, barely escaping, things like that. And they kind of went away for a while, but now a lot of things have been getting cleared out in my life. And I've kind of been, well, last night I had one of these dreams again. This dream was one where my wife had left me, and I don't know why. I don't think there was any real reason why, but for some reason she was just going. And I don't know all the details of what happened, just that I wanted her to be with me still, and she was gone, and I was so sad, and I knew that there was no chance that she was coming back. She had somehow made it clear that it was the end, and it was completely done, and it was over. And I was alone, and I was literally in a desert or something, but where there were no other people at first. And I was sad, and I was aware that I had many problems. I was wearing tattered clothing. My hair, part of my hair was missing. I also had, my skin was like a shirt, like I'm wearing kind of. You could pull it out like this, but it was still stuck to me in certain places. But I was just messed up, and I don't know why even, but for whatever reason, that's how I looked. And from nowhere comes my friend from my childhood, George, and he gives me a look of disappointment, and then he tells me how I'm basically never ever going to be able to have another girlfriend or a woman in my life because of my condition. And it was obvious to me that I really was not in good shape, and it didn't seem like there was any hope for me, really. But I felt sad that he was like disappointed in me and that he wanted to point out how bad things were for me. And then he was gone, and the next thing I know, I'm on like a floaty, like a kind of a little raft that you might lay on in a pool or something like that. And I'm floating in the sky, and I look down and I see this giant crocodile. And I mean, he's like kind of like dinosaur size, but he's running back and forth like you see a dog running a fence sometime when you're going by. And he's hungry, and his mouth is watering, and he's just running back and forth below me, trying to anticipate where and when I'm going to fall off of this floaty device that I'm floating on in the sky. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to fall off of this floaty device, or it's going to fall, because how am I even up here in the sky? And the only good thing is that there was somewhere off on the side of me, somewhere maybe on a cliff or something, but somewhere at the level I was in the sky, and was a girl, and she was telling me just to hold on. And so that was the encouragement and the good part of the dream, and the part that kind of gave me hope that I'm going to be okay. But I was really scared. Finally, next thing I know, I'm back somewhere in a police office or somewhere where there were people, so I'm not alone anymore. And there are people talking about they're on a search for this crocodile so that this crocodile wouldn't be able to catch anybody and eat them. And so I woke up from my dream and I was feeling scared and I was kind of feeling depressed. And I thought about it and I wondered what would make me have a dream that would be like this dream. And when I was thinking about it, I started thinking about my life and thinking about the things that are coming up and what's going on. And there's a lot of insecurity in my future coming up. And I haven't had a bad attitude about it. In fact, I've been pretty much just having faith that everything is going to be okay. And I believe that it will be. And I have a lot of things going on that I think are kind of good things, but there's a lot of, I'm spread over a lot of things. So I feel like, you know, I'm not sure where to focus in on. And that's kind of been part of why I'm sharing this with you. So basically, we're going to go to Hungary at the end of this summer, and I'm very happy about that. And we're doing it no matter what the cost, because we feel like this is something we have to do to see my wife's parents and have them see their grandkids and things like that. So basically, we're doing this on faith too, because we really, if we were just looking at it on a financial, like, should we do this or not, we would definitely have to say, no, we shouldn't do this. But on the other hand, we really need to do this. So anyways, all of these things in my life are unsure, and I thought maybe that's kind of why I'm scared. But on a deeper level, I've been doing a lot of things and trying a lot of things and planning a lot of things. And I have all of these things going on. Like, I have multiple businesses that I'm doing, and you know, some of them make a little bit of money and some don't make any money, and I'm just hoping they will. And then I have this nagging thought in me that is telling me that I need to express and that I need to share with you myself, and that through that is kind of where I need to go, because I do have a lot of good information to share and things that might even be more able to help you in your own life than they help me staying inside of me. So that's what I've decided to do. And why should you do it now? Because there's no time better than now than to be who you truly are. Why wait for another day? Why wonder or be scared even of being yourself because you're afraid somehow of what people might think of you or what might happen as a result? You've got to let your light shine. And that's what I'm doing. I'm shining the light of expression into my life to share with you. And I'm really happy that you listened to me. And when I was having this dream, it was so scary, and it was so, it had such a profound effect on me that it just emphasized what I'm expressing right now in such a deep way that I'm not afraid of anything. What is going to happen because I express myself? You're going to know me better. And if you like me, great. If you don't like me, then that's okay too, because I can't be the person that everybody likes, as much as that's probably what I tried to do for a lot of my life. So on that note, I just want to say, go and do it now. Be it now. Live now. Don't wait for another day. And thanks a lot for watching, and I'll look forward to seeing you soon in the next video.